Hello everyone, how are you? Today let's talk about inner child, a child within us. In each of us, there is a young and suffering child. We have all had times of difficulty as children, and many of us have experienced trauma. To protect and defend ourselves against future suffering, we often try to forget those painful times. Every time we are in touch with the experience of suffering, we believe we can't bear it, and we stop our feelings and memories deep down in our unconscious mind. It may be that we haven't dared to face this child for many decades. But just because we may have ignored the child doesn't mean she or he isn't there. The wounded child is always there, trying to get our attention. The child says, I am here, I am here. You cannot avoid me. You cannot run away from me. We want to end our suffering by sending this child to a deep place inside and staying as far away as possible. But running away doesn't end our suffering. It only prolongs it. The wounded child asks for care and love, but we do the opposite. We run away because we are afraid of suffering. The block of pain and sorrow in us feels overwhelming. Even if we have time, we don't come home to ourselves. We try to keep ourselves constantly entertained, like watching television, or movies, or socializing, or using alcohols or drugs, because we don't want to experience that suffering all over again. The wounded child is there, and we don't even know she is there. The wounded child in us is reality, but we can't see her. That inability to see it is a kind of ignorance. This child has been severely wounded. She or he really needs us to return instead of we run away. Ignorance is in each cell of our body and our consciousness. It's like a drop of ink diffused in a glass of water. That ignorance stops us from seeing reality. It pushes us to do foolish things that make us suffer even more, and that wound again the already wounded child in us. The wounded child is also in each cell of our body. There is no cell of our body that does not have that wounded child in it. We don't have to look far into the past for that child. We only have to look deeply and we can be in touch with him. The suffering of that wounded child is lying inside us right now in the present moment. But just as the suffering is present in every cell of our body, so are the seed of awakened understanding and happiness handed down to us from our ancestors. We just have to see them. We have a lamp inside us, the lamp of mindfulness, which we can light anytime. The oil of the lamp is our breathing, our steps, and our peaceful smile. We have to light up that lamp of mindfulness so the light will shine out and the darkness will dissipate and cease. Our practice is to light up the lamp. When we become aware that we have forgotten the wounded child in ourselves, we feel great compassion for that child and we begin to generate the energy of mindfulness. The practices of mindful walking, mindful sitting, and mindful breathing are our foundation. With our mindful breath and mindful steps, we can produce the energy of mindfulness and return to the awakened wisdom lying in each cell of our body. That energy will embrace us and heal us, and will heal the wounded child in us. I think that's it, our sharing for today. Hopefully you can get along with your inner child and heal yourself. God bless you all. Bye.